guys, this is Nate Voices and I'm back with another topic. I know I've been gone for a while, but a couple things that I've been learning about myself is that I come back when I'm energetically ready to come back. So sometimes it might be 2 weeks, sometimes it might be a week, sometimes it might be a day, sometimes it might be 3 months. My uploading schedule is based on how my energy feels. I don't have a set schedule, but I do know the pattern of when I upload is between 2 to 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks. I noticed that that's when my energy will pick back up again and within that time frame. But like I said, it could change based on just how I feel. But as you can see, I have glowed up energetically and I just feel very different. The shifts that have been happening for me have been very, very healing. That's not what I want to discuss, but I just do feel like I need to say that just because maybe that might be your message, that you're going through the same thing or you're healing as well. You know, you never know what spirit calls you to say. Everything happens for a reason. No such thing as a coincidence. But yeah, so the topic I wanted to discuss today is called Sex is Sacred. So I've actually been learning this a lot through my partner. From my experience, I have been very disconnected from my lower chakras, especially the sacral and the root. So when I thought of sex, I thought sex was just a thing that you do. It's not something that you connect to. It's just something you give to somebody, either because it's demanded of you, or because it's required, or because you just get a feeling, you know? But through meeting my partner, I have learned that sex is an energy exchange, and who you do it with truly and really matters, because your energy shapes and molds into the person you exchange energies with. So for example, if you are messing with someone who's a low vibrational person, who doesn't take care of themselves, isn't hygienic, has low self-esteem, you will then take on the traits of that person, and within a matter of days, hours, weeks, you start feeling depleted. You start feeling like you don't want to do anything. You lay in bed all day. You might not brush your teeth. You don't feel like doing your hair. Your skin even might feel a little discolored, or you might notice more blemishes due to you exchanging energies with a person who was low vibrational or of that low vibration. And I noticed that anytime I was intimate with somebody, I always felt really drained. Like, I didn't feel good. I felt like really used. And I had this one talk with my coworker that really got me thinking that it's our intention that makes the sexual exchanges different as well. So depending on your intention is also the energy you will give and get back as well. So if you came with the intention to get something out of somebody, that is called using. So it is not a strange thing to feel like you've been used or you're using somebody after you guys have had intercourse or have exchanged your sexual energy, because that was your intention, just to get something out of them, not to bond, not to build a connection, just to simply use for pleasure. This is why when you don't come with intentions, when you are exchanging sexual energy with people, you feel a certain type of way. You don't feel like yourself, or you feel different, because you have change the vibration of your energy, especially that lower chakra energy. There was no bonding, there was no sacredness, there was no healthy exchange between that. It was just give me what I want, or they were thinking in the same way, give me what I want. It's all about me. It's not about us. It wasn't about some building. Not saying that you guys can't have partners that you don't want to be in relationships with, or you just want to mess with around with, but just be careful who you're messing around with. Even with people that you're messing around with, you still need to develop some kind of connection to this person, of trust, a healthy connection. And my spine has been popping, so these are confirmation pops. Do not lay with somebody who does not care about you, who does not care about themselves, who doesn't want to see you in better ways, who doesn't have healthy intentions or the best intentions of you, because you will absorb exactly what they're thinking. You will absorb their energetic codes. You will absorb how they feel about themselves, and then you wonder why after you go home, why you feeling weird, why you don't feel right. Because usually after sex, you're supposed to glow. You know you're not supposed to feel tired after sex. You're supposed to feel energized. You're supposed to feel like, okay, what am I supposed to do? You know, well, what you want to do? You want to get up, cook, eat? You want to go clean up? Like, it's not exactly supposed to happen in that fashion, but you're supposed to feel energized regardless. You're not supposed to be feeling like all scrunched up, used, like you just been through it. And my spine's been popping repeatedly, so y'all know this is not just me talking out the side of my ass. This is me talking with deep knowledge and from my own personal experience. Like I said, I've had both sides. I've had the worst of it, and now I'm having the best of it. When I exchange sexual energy with my partner, I don't feel depleted. I feel this is things that I have experienced and I feel. First, I see colors. I see colors like green. Always see green with my partner. Blue, pink, purple. Or I feel a lot of heat in my stomach, or I need to travel up to my shoulders and kind of like fan out like that. And then right here sometimes will start pulsing. My first eye will start pulsing. Or I feel a lot of energy up in my crown area. And then two, when I'm exchanging that energy with my person, my partner, my mate, we talk to each other. We communicate with each other, not just with words. We do it with our energy. I say intentions in my head. I bring and channel universal energy. I say, universe, allow me to connect deeply with myself, with my partner. Allow me to bond with my partner. Allow me to do this, do that. And it helps. It strengthens the bond between you and your partner and the pleasure that you feel with your partner. This has allowed me to open up in many ways and actually heal while I'm having that sexual energetic exchange with my partner. Hey. Sorry, they're fighting right here. But you know what, forget it. They're just gonna fight, whatever. But this has allowed me to heal. And I'll like, you know, when me and my partner is having that exchange, I'll start crying, and sometimes it'll be like a heavy cry, like it'll come from like the depth of my belly, or it'll come from out of my heart, where I'm feeling that release, and the release is also the orgasmic release, but it also is like this spiritual, emotional release. I remember one time with my partner, this happened like a week or so back, that when I had my eyes closed, and my partner, we were exchanging that energy, I saw like this black worm thing move through my body. I saw it in my mind, but I felt this energy at the same time. It was black and it moved through my body. It looked like a black worm, and I kind of was spasming and just moving around. My body kept jerking like that, and I was like, what the heck is happening? Like, we were just like exchanging energy. Like, why am I like, you know, all of a sudden having this exorcism kind of episode? And it wasn't necessarily an exorcism, it was a cleansing, it was a healing, because my partner is balanced within themselves and I am coming to this balanced energy within myself. It caused this parasite, or this negative entity that had been burrowed in one of my chakras to then push itself out. It started in my root, then it traveled up, and I felt it like come out of my throat. I didn't throw up, but I went like that, like I was like I gagged, but nothing came out. But I did feel like that. It's hard to explain. I felt like this spiritual energy kind of like leave outside of my mouth. You know when you see shows and they go it was like exactly like that. I had this when I just wiggled around and then just went like that, and I was like, and I just felt so out of breath, but I felt so much lighter after this entity had exited out of me. I exited through the deepest part of my chakra, which was just a spirit that got attached to me through, you know, other partners and through traumas that I held within myself from a child, in childhood. So this entity, this parasite, this energetic being came out of my body, and that is a form of healing. When someone can push things that don't belong inside of you out of you, that is a way of healing. My partner has very healing qualities. I know they have shamanic kind of bloodline in them as well. Although they don't practice too much of them, I know they're in tune with those abilities naturally. We all are, but some of us more than others. So that is an example of what I mean by sexual energy exchange and it being healing. Come here, Lou. Come here. Look, come here. Come on. It's just people. Don't excuse me. But when you are exchanging energy with people, you are not supposed to feel depleted. You're not supposed to feel bad about yourself. You're supposed to feel the opposite. There should be actually an energetic boost in you, because one thing that I have learned that people have tried to do in this society is shame sex. There is nothing wrong with sex. This is how we came here, is through sex, through the energy, sexual energy of sex. It is a part of our nature and how we procreate and how we create ourselves and how we recreate things. Plants have sex. Birds and animals do this as well. This is the procreation, is to join together with another being and create something. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing taboo about that. It's how and when the children learn, then when it can make it taboo. If they're learning too young, then there's a fucking problem. But if they're learning at the age they hit puberty, then I feel as though they should know, because they're going to have these urges, these things about their body that's going to be coming in that they should know about when they hit puberty. But exchanging sexual energy or feeling sexual energy or pleasure is not shameful. You should always be connected to that part of yourselves, because that controls your senses. Sex isn't always about pleasure, it's about the senses. The sacral is all about sensuality, but it is not meaning in the way of just sex. It means the ability to sense. That is sensuality. The definition of sensuality is the ability to sense. And the sacral works with the 5 senses and beyond. So taste, sound, touch, feel, and sight, I believe, if I haven't said that already, but we all know the 5 senses. So that's what that chakra deals with. When the more you are connected to this chakra, the more you feel the pleasure of life, the more you are immersed in life, the more you are present with life, because you have immersed that energy within yourself. You feel your body, you are in tune with your body. The sacral, all the 3 lower chakras, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root, control the energetic presentness in the physical world. You don't want to overindulge in the physical world, but you want to also be a part of the reality enough where you know what's what, you know the difference between things, where you're not delusional, but where you are grounded within yourself. You are still familiar to this body, where you're not so much drifting out of the body, you know? You are present within the body and your reality of this world. You're not disconnected. You don't want to be disconnected from your body, because that leaves you open to getting spiritually attacked, to declining energetically a lot, and a failure to take care of the body, which, you know, self-care, hygienic means, and just overall spiritually, energetically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, just doing the basic care, you know? So just going back, I kind of ran off a little bit, but just going back to that sexual energy, it is very sacred. You should not be exchanging that with just anybody. You need to build bonds with people first, in order to essentially give away your energy, because when you sexually exchange with somebody, when you have intercourse with somebody, you are giving away your energy and they are giving away theirs. So you guys will receive and give each other's energy. You don't want to absorb anything bad. You don't want to absorb a disease, a spiritually transmitted disease. You don't want to absorb a parasite from somebody. You don't want to absorb anything that does not belong to you. You only want to give what is healing and love and positive. And you also need to make sure, as you being a person who is having intercourse, that you are well balanced when you are going out to have intercourse with people, because it is not no one's responsibility to absorb your negativity or your energy or your childhood wounds. That is all up to you to heal. That is no one's responsibility except for yours, because everyone is in the right mind to know how they've been hurt and how to heal from that hurt. You might not know the direction, but you do have a sense that you're hurting, which means if you sense that you're hurting, you can sense where the healing needs to happen. That's just period. And like I said, you have to be careful, because you don't want to absorb anything that is not yours. And I feel like I've pretty much explained, but I might just go a little bit more, and that's it. I can't stress enough, be careful, be well balanced in yourself. And before you even enact intercourse, I highly recommend you do protective affirmations over yourself. You journal before your intentions, or you say your intentions before, you meditate before joining with a person, because it all matters. Your intentions, your energetic levels, all play a big part in how you feel when you're having intercourse. And if you don't take the right or proper preparations to get your body in a state of this kind of energy, you're going to throw yourself off. And it's important to know what you like, what's more comfortable for you. You don't want to just have intercourse with somebody and then you don't know what the hell they're doing, because then you're going to assume that every sexual encounter you want or have is going to be like this, when it's not. It's just this particular person isn't compatible with you, and compatibility is a real thing, and your body oftentimes tells you when you are compatible with a mate or not. This is a couple things I have learned about compatibility with mates and having intercourse. Is that first sign, if your body is hurting while they're having intercourse with you, first, they're not experiencing, not doing things properly. Second, your body's telling you this isn't the right energetic person. This isn't the right mate for us, for me. I'm hurting. I don't like this. This is not comfortable for me. Second, again, with the tiredness, you don't feel like doing anything. You feel depleted. You feel gross. You feel like you need to take a bath. You just need to wash off whatever is inside of you. And third, there's no emotional click. There's no spiritual click. You don't feel that clicking kind of sensation you do with someone that really feels right. And I mean feel right, like in all parts of your soul, your body. If you don't connect, there is no way of a connection, regardless of how cute, how many good qualities this person has. If your soul does not feel a gravitated connection towards them, there will never be a connection. But that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will be uploading another video today, and I also will be uploading on the podcast. I will be doing a voiceover on the podcast about Sex is Sacred, so do watch out for that. Other than that, I will see you guys soon, and thank you so much. Bye bye.